So, and I knew how tough it was.
Yeah.
And even to get these things to grow, I know how difficult it was. So, how much more, like you said, when the dry season, for this farmer to be able to get this much vegetable, uh, even though we're in such a dry season, it must have cost them a lot. And for this to be happening, I don't know. Ibn Abba is still on the line there.
I'm here.
Now, this some of these corrupt police officers. Do you think their sense of entitlement is a little bit too much, or do they even should they even have any even sense of entitlement at all?
On every side, it is becoming overbearing. You
Mm.
see, the period of time of acceleration of the Nigerian police. You see, as much as we all know that whatever opinion we have, it's not 100%, but the stories are all out there. We hear a lot about what some of these uniformed men are doing all over the place. I mean, you saw a farmer going with the farm produce to sell. Like Florence said, this is dry season. So obviously, there wouldn't be such bountiful harvest if you're a vegetable farmer. So the things are very expensive in the market lately because of the season.
Yes.
I have it like if you guys said, I have a small garden in my house too. And I can see that if we don't regularly water this garden, the leaves are drying up.
Yes.
So for any officer, for whatever reason, whether it's a signal, entitlement, whether for whatever reason, he has no right to do what he did. And we have been saying over and over and over that there is need to, rejig the police sector. There is a need to rejig that sector of our security agencies. Because it is if you tell anyone this story, they wouldn't say really. Nobody's going to be surprised. It's like, now so the hunger don't push them. I know the country is not funny. I know the economy is very fragile, but it is fragile, it's fragile for everybody. So a farmer went to the farm. He had worked so hard and is going to sell his produce, probably to take care of some issues in the home, and you've just taken everything from him. Is that what the law says? I mean, this is. We know that the high-handedness of our uniform men is becoming overbearing, and if there is any form of proof, I think it's superior to take it up and then let there be a form of punishment, because we can't just take this. It is not fair. It is not fair. Normally, the police should be your recall. If you're running from danger, you should see policemen and run to them for safety. But these days, we would rather run away from them than run to them. So why are we like this? The IG should please come up with some things. They've been promising to rejig the whole of the Nigerian police, and to me, it's just a matter of paying lip service to this. We need to practically do these things. The stories are are so becoming so embarrassing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And it's actually very, very disheartening, actually, when as police officers, you should feel safe around them, really. And I don't know if you feel the same way at times. When I see police officer at times, I just get into this panic mode just slightly, because I feel a little bit uncomfortable. Unfortunately, because of just the what should I call it now? The precedence of what has been going on with what they have been doing. It just that the fact that it just have this aura of intimidation around them, because unfortunately my daughter as well recently came across one, and she was cowering. She was afraid. She was really afraid. I'm like, no, actually policemen are not supposed, you're not supposed to be afraid. You're supposed to feel safe around them, which is quite unfortunate with that's the kind of what they have actually been able to kind of like generate. Unfortunately, not all of them though, but some of them have had that as something that has been the what's it called? What's that word now? I'm trying to get that word now. But unfortunately, that's the case. So what are your thoughts about that, and how should the citizens be treated better in this country when it comes to police officers?
When you hear the phrase "police is your friend," you see it in their stations.
Yes.
You hear it. I think it's more of a cliche than a reality.
Yes.
They are not actually our friends, and just like you said, citing them provokes some fear,
Yes.
especially when they are armed.
Mm.
I don't want
Yes,
to.
yes.
I don't want to get close to them,
Mm.
especially when they are holding the gun, because in the first case, you don't even know if they are intoxicated.
Mm.
God forbid, they will tell you it was an accidental discharge, or in a bid to cover up, they now begin to weave some offenses around the person they have shot. So I don't want to even get close to them. I treat them at arm's length. If I'm going and I admit that, oh, okay, well done. I just want to go my own way.
Mm.
But then it's unfortunate because they are supposed to, I believe their terms of reference is to protect lives and property.
Yes.
And that is not what they are doing. So just like Ibn Abbas said, the police force should be reformed. People should be able to have confidence in them. You are in trouble, you should be able to approach a police officer or go to a police station to lodge a complaint. How many times have they swapped cases that the person who was wronged now became the accused? You understand?
Yes.
So how will people have confidence in such a police force? A lot has to be done. A lot has to be done. They have to revive their image such that people can confidently approach them.
Yes. Yes.
And this entitlement thing you talked about, when they take public transport, they don't pay. They don't pay. They don't pay bus drivers. They don't pay. Why shouldn't they pay?
They don't pay.
They don't pay.
I really didn't know that. Wow.
If you take public bus and maybe you are trying to, the conductor will say, we have carried one officer. Maybe another officer is trying to come in. They'll say, no, we have already carried one because that one is not going to pay. Why should they not pay? It doesn't even command respect. It doesn't give them, they don't earn respect doing that kind of thing.
Yes.
It's not a right.
Yes.
It's not a right. They are supposed to be well remunerated. They should be happy doing what they are doing with dignity.
Yes.
They shouldn't go about harassing people, tormenting people, extorting people, using every opportunity to defraud people. That's not why they are police officers.
Yes.
A lot has to be done.
Yeah. Yes, Ibn Abbas, the word I was actually looking for is reputation. Reputation. They have gained their reputation. That reputation of always wanting to collect bribe. Like I said, not all of them are, but some are. We have a call coming in. Go ahead and call in on 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. What is your name, please? Where are you calling from? Please go ahead. Can you speak louder, please? Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. You see, there is a great Tasman award say that the police have done 40 criminals, and that's true. No way it is now. We are just here to protect us, but they are hurting us. If you have any issue now that I'm like see you somewhere now, you are running from that guy, because police on the way. You submit yourself to those bad guys and commit yourself to that police people. And that is very bad in this country. And our judiciary are the cause of everything. If you bring us to court and if you bring all the applications and our money, they take money. You want that money. It's not long this they will give you different and you get up at different that. That's what judiciary is got. And the next one is if I have to repeat our police and increase their salary and is taking care of them. You can't be for a hungry man going to that kind of book now. That is the agreement. And especially that
you're breaking up. Can we hear you properly? Can you speak louder, please? Hello? Hello? Okay. Please, can you go ahead and call in if you want to make comments, if you want to share your opinions on all these issues we're discussing on Panorama this morning. Go ahead and call in 07000 917 917. 07000 917 917. You can send a text or WhatsApp message to 070 317 565 We'd love to hear from you. Yes, even about I was just asking on this issue we're talking about, how long are we going to keep on talking and talking and talking and talking? It seems like the more we talk, the worse it gets, because still you still go on highways, either you're traveling or maybe within our roads within the town or the cities, and one way or the other you still come across a policeman that will still demand for money from you. So how long will this continue? Because we can be talking, but no action is being taken, really.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's going to be for a long time. Why am I saying this? See, there are times that things begin to happen, but the superiors have not heard about it, so we don't know what is even going on. But in this case, the issues of extortion is generally, we are in a period, like I said earlier, of attenuation of the Nigerian police force. Nobody can come out and say wholeheartedly that, no, I've not had my own fresh of experience with them. And this is being talked about everywhere, on radio, television, print media, everywhere, social media, everywhere. So there is no, there's no abatement to what we are doing. What does that tell me? It tells me that the Oga at the top isn't doing much. And who are the Oga at the top? Let's take an example of Abakari. Allegedly, there are so many allegations that have been, alleged against him. So now he was such a respectable officer to the point that he won an award of the Man of the Year. But underneath, he was allegedly, doing some things that are very, very, not very palatable to hear. But here we are today. So if, for example, Abakari is a boss somewhere, and you go to him and you make so many complaints concerning his subordinates, what do you think he's going to do? So the problem is there is need for an overhaul of the Nigerian police force. Overall. Because we continue to talk, and then the people need to take action against all of this, enterprises. Some of them are equally having their hands soiled. That is why we have this problem lingering for so long. But the thing there is, we're not going to stop talking about it. We have to keep saying it, keep talking about it until something is done.
Yes, indeed.
Because at the end of the day, we are their paymaster. They pay them from our taxes. So they are to serve us. And they should be respected. But for you to earn any form of respect, you have to first respect yourself. And unfortunately, again, not all of them are like that. I have a few friends who are in the police force, and they are so responsible. And it pains me that the good work from those ones are being overshadowed by the dirtiness of some other officers.
Yes.
So it is my time the IG takes a very great and a very bold step to sanitize the police force generally. And let us have some respite. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, go ahead and call in on 07000 917 917 07000 917 917. Let's move to, okay, I have a call coming in. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. What is your name, please? Where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Austin calling from Ifo, Ogun State.
Hello, Mr. Austin. How are you doing this morning?
Yeah, the issue of the police, they are everywhere.
Yes.
Especially there are the one RRS at near Sango Toll Gate. Yesterday afternoon, they were stopping Marwa. The Marwa doesn't carry any passenger. Another one entered Marwa, then they parked him. I was even looking. The one that is facing me with gun, he didn't even let me to look. I just even walk out from there. Because they are very dangerous when they are with gun. So the IG should do something. If their hands are not so, they should do something. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your call, Mr. Austin. We do appreciate your call there. Let's move on to another news story here. This says student staff turn back as Delta Polytechnic enforces no bra, no entry. Students staff turn back as Delta Polytechnic enforces no bra, no entry. The management of the Delta State Polytechnic Oguashi Uko in Anyocha South Local Government Area has embarked on strict enforcement of dress code among students and staff. The enforcement commenced after hundreds of students, particularly females who did not wear bras and underwear, were turned back from the campus on Friday. The management also extended enforcement of the rule against indecent dressing among staff who wore turned trousers and braless clothes. Florence, how did we get here? How did we get to the point where students will not be wearing bra or even underwear to school? I wonder where that is coming from. That is just supposed to be a given. You're supposed to wear underwear and bra. That's just a basic thing. I believe your parents would teach you from when you were kids. How did we get here that we have our young youth going to school, tertiary institutions and not wearing bra or pants, and going to get to the point they have to check to make sure they're actually wearing underwear and bra. How did we get here?
It's a shame. It's a shame that we are where we are, and it begins with parenting. Just like we said, I mean, the most basic a mother should have taught her daughter is decent dressing.
Yes.
I mean, the child should not get to the polytechnic, maybe at age 18 or 19, and somebody is running after her to dress decently. But you know my worry in that story. It wasn't just students.
Yes.
It says students and staff.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? Staff members who are supposed to model, who are supposed to take over from where the parents have stopped, as it were, are also guilty. And from the story, the assistant director said there have been warnings, there have been posters, pasted all over the campus. These are forbidden, spaghetti, bomb shot, blah, 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 blah. And yet some people still felt, I have my right. What's right? What's right? Forgetting that where your own right ends, another person's right begins. I mean, when you dress indecently, it's not just about you, because you are not the only person on earth.
Yes.
There are people around whose dressing is assaulting their own sensibility. So it's unfortunate that we have gotten to this level. And taking it back to the parents, particularly mothers, I want to say that mothers are more charged with the responsibility of clothing their children or teaching them to clothe themselves properly. But what do we find out now? Many mothers don't dress decently. That's the truth. And when mothers don't dress decently, what are they modeling? What are they teaching? In the first instance, mothers make purchases for their children, at least when they are young.
Yes.
So whatever you buy, you have a daughter to meet up with.
Yes.
What you buy for your daughter that your daughter will wear.
Yes.
So as your daughter grows, those things you buy for her inform her dress sense. And she's like, okay, mom has been buying this for me.
Yes.
So even when she gets to 13, 14, 15, most likely she will go in that path. Of course, we know that there are some exceptions. Some children were well raised, they got to school, they lost it, peer pressure, blah, blah. But I think a large percentage, I will still put it at the desk of parents. Let's wake up to our responsibilities. You cannot say that because it is civilization. Your people will say that you cannot say because when the days of civilization, you have a wound, you are now stepping on the floor without your wound. I mean, what is wrong is wrong.
Yes.
What is wrong is wrong.
Yes.
So let's do the needful. Let's raise our children well. Let's trust God that when they go out, they will remain in that path that we have trusted.
Thank you very much. We have a call coming in. I'll get to you in a few minutes, but thank you very much for still being on the line. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Can you speak louder, please?
Good morning. My name is Ambrose.
Good morning, Ambrose. How are you doing? Good morning. Nice to have you on the program again.
I'm good. I'm good. I have parents in the studio.
Yes.
Good morning, Ambrose.
God bless you.
Thank you, and you too.
Good morning, Ambassador. Prof, good morning.
Good morning, Ambrose.
You see, these are some of the things that we have been saying on this one. And sometimes when for me, it's like we want to defend indecent dressing. And I'm happy that we are looking at it good now from another point of view. Because if we say that whatever a girl can dress anyhow, a boy can dress anyhow, we are simply saying that we should not condemn anyone that does not use bra or pants because they are adults. I think we need to, all of these things are part of what has brought this country to where it is today. I want to say that you see some boys in my area, they will put their trousers below their bum, and they say they are blowing that and all of that. And you see some girls, the way they dress, just like you have said. I personally, if you are well brought up, that's my own, you should be able to dress decently. Because all of these things, they have what do you call it, something effect now. And at the end of the day, we say that this and that. You see, let us, what is right is right. Because what I'm saying is that even on this station, most times when we call to say, no, they will tell me they are adults, we cannot tell them what to do, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I had to call you this morning to say, let us condemn what is wrong. I know at the end of the day, when I drop my microphone, I won't have the say again, but what is wrong is wrong. I have daughters, and if my daughter is in the university, when she's going out, I usually tell her, this one I don't think you should stop her. And she will say to me, if she gets, I tell her, I said, everything I need to do, I'm doing for you. And so if you go to school, go and decide to sing with your problem. Because I have done everything the father can do to make you different and to make you, clean. So these are some of the things. And also my son, I talk to them. You see, there's something Florence said. He said sometimes these children come from different homes. And when they go to school, they are peers. It happens. Well, if we have been able to do our best, I think the other one is left for them. But by and large, maybe 10, 20 years again, they will remember what their father or their parents told them. And they will come back to it. So for me, I want to appeal that indecent dressing will not be found among decent parents. That's the way I look at it.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your call. And Mama, thank you so much for still being on the line. So what are your thoughts on this? We mentioned peer pressure. There are parents, lots of parents that would have brought their children up as much as they can to be more with good morals and be upstanding, responsible people. But they get out there to the universities, to the schools, and then they start acting differently as a result of peer pressure. How do you think parents can really make their kids grounded so that when they get out there, they will not be influenced by their peers?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Let's take us back to the story again.
Yes.
The ones looking out for the students and even some of the lecturers,
yes,
some of the non-academic staff members were also caught in this act. And that tells me that, we are probably in an era where even those who are supposed to lead by example are beginning to join the bandwagon. What I say, you see, it's very unfortunate because going back to the students, coming from the home, what have parents done? A lot of parents have become so busy. They become so busy to the point that they don't even have that time, not even quality time to spend with their children. They don't have. It is when you have time to spend with your child that's when you begin to observe the changes. But when you are so busy, yes, you are bringing food to the table. Yes, you are paying fees. But, we all work so hard to get good results. But when you are so busy and you're not even having respect of the results that I get eventually, it's almost like you're doing nothing. So You see, I remember there was a time we discussed a particular story, and this story had to do with secondary school students who, girls and guys, who on a particular day in school wouldn't put on undies. And they tagged themselves Malians. So it is believed that if you're a member of the Malian gang, on a particular, you pick a particular day in school, but the general, I think the common day I heard then was a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, they go to school without undies, both the guys and the ladies. And mind you, these ones are going to graduate from secondary school and then admission to the university. And of course, they continue with this act in the university. And then again, our teachers, the lecturers, have allowed themselves, if I may use this word, radicalized. They have allowed themselves to be radicalized because these students. In the view they want you to belong, don't say because I'm older than you, I'm equally as up to date in this kind of things as well. And it is further worsening the situation. So I want to plead with parents, don't get ahead of yourself. Calm down and make sure that these children you are saying you are working hard to give comfort to, do you know what they are engaging themselves in? You have to understand your child. I know that, yes, in some cases, you have done everything, within your level of understanding and all that you know about parenting, and this child will keep going to school and allow pressure to push them into some very, very shameful activities. But then again, parents shouldn't stop, because it is a profession that nobody gets pension, nobody gets to retire. It's parenting. You are a parent and you continue to look after your children until your last breath. You don't retire, you don't get retrenched, you don't get to, at various stages, you must parent the child. So, all of these things happening, it is so unfortunate. And also, the other time I think when we discussed about the entertainment world, what are they ruling out? What is the appropriate agency, what are they doing concerning censor? How do you censor this program? How do you censor this music? I remember so many years ago, there was this artist, Lagaja. He came out with a particular track, and they slammed him with, no, you cannot be played on air because of the kind of message it sends to the people. So, but lately, some music will just be allowed on air. And the messages in such music are nothing but, I don't even know how to qualify it.
Yes.
Hogwash. Complete hogwash. So there is need for all hands to be on deck, because where we are heading is very dangerous. For our youth, where we are heading, as parents, where we are heading is very dangerous. So we need to take a pause. The government, the parents, the community, everybody. I like what this higher education is doing, and we should cut across. We don't go to school without all this. I was wondering how come, how did they even know? When I read the part where they said they put on very transparent clothes. So of course, if somebody is doing something very transparent, you know what is under. This is very ugly to the eye.
Yes.
It's very offensive. Parents, please do your job. Don't stop parenting. No matter how old, no matter how intimidating your child is, because some children are very intimidating. They don't want to listen, and they want to make you miserable. They want to make you look like you are bad, you are wicked. So in the video wanting to be a good parent, you tend to overlook something.
Yes.
You can't do that, because you can't get the right result.
Yeah, thank you. We have a call coming in. Hello. Okay, lost that call. Please go ahead and call in on. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's your name, please? Where are you calling from?
This is Grandma Lainka.
Hello, Grandma Lainka. How are you doing this morning, ma? Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Nice to hear from you. Please go ahead.
My prof, Sister Floyd's Mama. How are you, ma?
Good morning, Grandma. How are you doing, ma?
Thank you.
Good to hear from you.
I just wanted to Pastor Abu. You see, I love all the submissions. And the more hogwash, let me say hogwash. That is decadence. The thing has reached a dangerous zone. Not that we are heading to it, it's already there, dangerous zone. You know, if they can, they don't have that, they don't wear that, and they now want it. They say from fire back to fire. They now wear transparent dress. What are you suggesting? Their parents too. What are parents wearing now? I attended the wedding. I felt ashamed as a woman because of the bride's dress. And by the time the makeup of the mother says, then you know, not only in offices or schools, what of in the church? What of at a wedding reception? The groom will wear food, already there is singlet, there is shirt, there is food. The bride will now open her chest and everything is open. In fact, at the reception, they should start disciplining the bride. As for the police, what brought answers? It is the attitude of the police, and they are still continuing. They are nuisance to the society. Like all of you said, I'm always afraid of them. I don't go near them. I don't like them. They are just a danger to the society. They are not our friends. They are our enemies. So the ideas that have been going and coming, what have they been doing? Are they part of the process? That's what we should ask them.
Yes.
Are they the one encouraging them to be misbehaving? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kamalanka, for calling in. Always, we do appreciate you. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you. All right, we're out of time. So thank you so much, Ibadabo Dixon, for being on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me.
We really do appreciate you. Do have a lovely day.
Likewise.
Yes, and thank you to Florence Oladotamo for also being on the program this morning. Thank you always for being here on the program. We do appreciate you always. Well, that will be a wrap on Panorama today. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you to the ladies for always being available on the program. Panorama is where we have a discussion. We dissect, discuss, and disagree on topical issues. Panorama will be back tomorrow at 9:15. Please do stay tuned to WFM 91.7 and make sure you tune in tomorrow for another interesting episode. My name is Timi Tope Oluleye. Please stay tuned to WFM 91.7.
To sponsor this program, call the number 116 480 7613.
Uncle Dentist, what are cavities and how does Colgate protect my teeth from cavities? Does this use colorful?
Oh dear, most tooth pains are caused by total cavities. When you brush daily with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, its expert formula locks natural calcium in our teeth and helps protect them from cavities.
It's time to upgrade to the world's most trusted toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, time is out!
Colgate is recommended by the Nigerian Dental Association. Are you a victim of domestic violence or sexual abuse? Do you know a victim? Please speak out. Don't be silent. There is help, even in the community. Call DSVRT on 080-0033-3333. Project Alert on 081-800-91072. Mirabel Center on 081-557-70000. This message is brought to you by Project Alert on violence against women with support from African Women.